Hello, MTI investors. This is Scott Carter, founder of PM Capital, with your financial fast lane. Here's your fast lane tip. There will be a bear market, so don't be caught by surprise. I was recently talking with a group of young investors who've only been investing for the past 8 years. None of them have experienced a bear market, and they were surprised to hear me say that I'm sure it will happen at some point sooner rather than later. History shows that there's always a high probability that investors will experience a bear market during the tenure of a president. And when you add the extreme uncertainty of the current administration's policies, we should make sure our portfolios are prepared. Even as we enjoy the stock market at record highs, it's not sustainable. The bear is coming. Now here's a chart that shows the 15 bear markets in the S&P 500 since World War II. Now on average, when they hit, they lasted a year and stocks fell 30%. An article I recently read had a great quote. History can provide a blueprint for the way things usually play out. But it's worth remembering that every cycle is different. The pendulum swing from euphoria to panic can play out over many years, just as it did from 2000 to 2002. Or it can happen in an instant, as it did in 1987. All investors need to have a backup plan because the markets rarely cooperate and unfold exactly as we wish. Investors are repeatedly shocked by what happens in the markets because they don't plan ahead. Have you planned ahead? It can take a lot of time to recover, years in some cases. After the hit to the market in 2007, it took over 4 years to make your money back that was lost. After the 2000-2002 bear market, it took almost 6 years. Now, of course, predicting the bull market end is nearly impossible. But as we know from history and market cycles, it will end. Billionaire investor Warren Buffett famously said, "A bull market is like sex. It feels best just before it ends." When major institutions like Bank of America, Merrill Lynch are warning that all sorts of potential trouble could unfold in the markets at some point in 2018, we have to take note and make sure we're ready. If you've not experienced a bear market, I can tell you that they're tough and last a lot longer than most investors want to believe. And right now, because a lot of investors think the market will never go down, the risks keep rising and rising. Every time the market hits a new record high, I feel the bear market inching closer. So make sure you're watching all the key market indicators. Make sure your portfolio is balanced and diversified. Make sure you're invested in companies that have strong balance sheets. Think about diversifying a portion of your portfolio into tangible assets. Take some chips off the table. You've enjoyed an incredible run in the market. Again, as Warren Buffett says, be fearful when others are greedy and greedy when others are fearful. Make sure you're not heavily weighted in one asset class over another. And then do the work now and don't be complacent. Because when the bear bears down, you won't have time to adjust fast enough to preserve what you have. Don't take that chance. Your future depends on it.